Hey guys, I figured I'd come back on here. Um, see what's going on. See if anybody comes on. I know it's probably some of you might be at work. Hello, whoever is there. I just figured I'd come on and see if anybody jumps on and if you want a free one card pull. And if you want a more extensive look into the cards, then you can donate. I should have, Hi Tanishka, how are you? I'll go ahead and pull a card for you if you want. It's good to hear from you in real time, kind of. So there is. You're at work today. Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know if anyone would get on because of that reason right there. But I do have two cards that came out. One is the Two of Cups in reverse, and the other one is the Knight of. I'm trying to think which one this is because this deck is a little bit different. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look this up, but yeah, what I'm getting is you got some good news coming in, but it's something that I feel you're going to share with somebody and not the other way around. I feel like you guys will make a decision from the good news and go from there. I think the reason why it was both of them were in reverse is because it's more of something you've been working towards and you haven't really been talking about it, but it's been kind of something that you wanted to kind of surprise your significant other with. So I feel like that is, excuse me, that's the reason why it was in reverse, because I feel like you're someone that does communicate well and they do as well. So this was something that you wanted to surprise them with, if that makes sense. I'm trying to see what this other card says real quick. Because this deck, I really enjoy the, excuse me, the depictions, but it's not as clear cut with the symbols as well with this kind of deck for whatever reason. Yeah, so this is definitely the other, it's saying, you're coming back to reality. So it's something you're going to have to discuss with this person, but I feel like it's going to be a positive thing. Hi, Kay. Hi, KZ. And hi, Johnny. Is it Harry Potter time? Well, I guess so, because my brother and my sister-in-law say that, did you go to Hogwarts? Because you know all this random stuff about, like, the occult. Yes, yes. No, I did not go, but I guess it is Harry Potter time. Yeah. So, would you like a card, Johnny? I'm just doing a 1-card pool. And I figured I can do longer ones with donations. And yes, please. Okay. Do you have a specific area you're looking into before I pull it? Or you just want to go with what Spirit says? I mean, there one already fell out. So you got the Queen of Swords upright. So to me, that's saying that you are really reflecting on how your mindset and other people are affecting your energy, and you're making decisions based on that, which is going to help you in the long run, because I feel like you have maybe based it off maybe other people's advice or even your own emotional advice, and it has worked out and it hasn't worked out, so now you're being more logical and you're cutting things out of your life that is not serving you anymore without feeling guilt, is what I'm hearing. So I hope that makes sense for you. I can hear my dog coming. I'm glad it makes sense for you. I think she's, I don't know if you can see her from here, but there she is. Her name's Dexterity, and she's named after the HBO or Showtime series Dexter. So yeah. Thank you, Jimbo. My dad's name is James Jim, and we call him, it's a it's a joke, but we call him Jimmy Too Mad. Hey, A? I cannot read that. I am so sorry. Oh. Would you like a card, Jimbo? Or are you just kind of using me as background noise, which is fine either way? So I don't know why. Okay, so another monitor just handled this. So I don't know if I should read it, but there was a message that was up for review. And I'm not sure, Johnny D. I don't know. No, I'm just doing a 1-card pull, Jimbo. More in-depth reading, I would take any amount of donation, but I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my booklet here because this is the card you received. And this is the Wands, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm going to see what they say. But what I feel intuitively is that you're really open right now to different opportunities. And you are going with whatever opportunity you receive. Because you feel if it doesn't work out, it'll lead you to something else, something better. So I feel like you're very open to what the spirit world or what other people around you are offering. And according to the book, it says public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. So yeah, I feel like that intuitively was kind of going with that you're going to feel more able to receive, because I feel like in the past you've been a giver, and so now it's your time to receive. Hi V. I'm from Winnemac, Indiana in the USA. Where are you from? And I could pull a card for you if you want. Johnny D, I mean, I see your point of view on your the names. I'm glad you enjoyed the card pull, Jimbo. Okay, V, I'll pull a card for you from South India. See what's going on here for you. I had a friend from India. I haven't heard from him in a while. Well, okay. So we have the Tower upright, which is, you got two, which is interesting. And then you also got the Knight in reverse. So I feel like you're coming to a emotional breakthrough is what I'm hearing. And this is something that you're choosing. I don't feel like it's necessarily a surprise, just because of the way the cards were positioned and what I'm getting intuitively. So I hope that makes sense. But I feel overall, you're going to feel more grounded. You're going to feel more excited about things, because I feel like recently you've been kind of down, and that has caused a lot of, it seems like, a breakdown in a lot of your relationships when it comes to communication. And I feel once you get more clear on yourself, it's going to help progress your relationships to a positive level. And even if it's something that has happened that has kind of forced you into this new awakening emotionally, it's definitely going to be a positive thing in the end. So I don't see anything negative there. No, I don't feel like it has anything to do with money. I feel like it has to do with your, well, I'm talking about any relationship. It doesn't have to just be romantic. It could be those that are around you, those that you talk to on a daily basis, perhaps, or a weekly basis. So I feel like maybe the lack mindset is going to be shifting for you, because you mentioned you were worried about being broke. So maybe that's spirit telling you to, prepare for things, but don't let it get to where you are having the lack mindset where you are constantly worried. Heidi, I hope that makes sense, V. Like I said, I see positive change. I just feel like right now you're in a place of feeling kind of maybe you are waiting for something to happen and you're worried that it's going to go the negative way, and I don't feel like that's so. I feel like it'll be neutral, and it'll be end up being positive for you in the long run. Okay, Heidi, good morning. I'll pull a card for you, and like I said, I will okay, so what I'm getting here is you got two cards too. Like sometimes I will shuffle and I'll get one, sometimes I'll get two, sometimes I'll get three. It just depends on what spirit wants. But I got the Nine of Pentacles, and then there's also the Page of, I'm trying to think of what, I think this is air. So intellect. But yeah, so spirit's wanting you to use your imagination when it comes to your finances, or for your personal, um anything that you find value to. It doesn't have to be money. It could be, items, it could be career, it could be relationships, whatever. Use your imagination and allow your, what people say, your inner child. And I know a lot of people don't like that terminology and it kind of triggers them. And I don't mean to be triggering anybody, but basically what I feel like that means is the part of you that's more innocent, the part of you that has possibly more faith and more success with your mindset, if that makes sense. So, again, I feel like there's going to be a time coming soon where you could possibly do a little bit of travel, but I don't feel like it's necessarily far, but it's something that it's kind of like what I'm seeing as a just to refresh yourself. Maybe it's going to a park or doing something that maybe does kind of soothe that part of you. Like you said, the inner child work. It could be shadow work, as you know, like Carl Jung, he used that for psychology. So kind of like that energy is what I'm feeling. So I feel like spirit's ready to bless you with something new that you've been excuse me, trying to seek. And I feel like you're going to have more fun, because I feel like you've been so serious lately and that's caused a lot of unnecessary tension in your body. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. I don't know where everyone's from. Like I said, I'm from Winnemac, Indiana, which is the USA, and it's a small rural town. And I've been doing tarot readings, and also, you're welcome, Heidi. Also, hide, sorry. Um, Also, Hollywood, Florida here. Oh wow. Hi, Ricky. Rizky. Sorry. Um, wow, that's interesting. I want to see America. I'm sure you will sometime. Indonesia. Okay, wow, you guys are from all over. You can't travel much. I understand that. Me neither. Like I've been to Missouri and Tennessee and like Chicago, Illinois. That's about it. So I'm a homebody. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll pull a card for you and see what Spirit has to say. Um, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can hear that plane going over. Um, I'm sending you healing. I'm so sorry to hear that. Good. So you've been going through this for some time then. You're welcome. So the High Priestess you got are Rigsy. And so I feel like you're really trusting and taking things to heart, because right now we see that in this card, this depiction, it's very beautiful. It's very weird at the same time, because she looks like she is blindfolded, but she's holding it looks like a heart, but it's, I think now that I look at it more close, it's a pomegranate. And I was just researching what pomegranates meant in the Bible. So look that up. I feel like that could be a significant positive symbol for you. I'm so sorry you have leukemia. Gosh, you guys. I need to do a long distance group healing on here by video, and then you guys can watch it anytime. I think if I still have it, there's one, it's from years and years and years ago. And it was me at my old house when I was married, and I done like a ASMR long distance Reiki session. So I will try to do one of those again, and it'll I'll probably say the symbols and stuff, but it's mainly just going to be background noise, right? So we'll go with that. But yeah, I'm sending healing to you. You guys are warriors. That's amazing. You are pushing through and still coming together and talking with other people. That's amazing. Dafa? Did I say that right? Is that your name? Your dad served in the army. Special forces? Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Heidi Dafa. That's so weird. Interesting. Coincidence? Or a message? See, now, I like the I know, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, I would go and I would look up that name, the name Heidi, and see um and also the name Dafa, and see what the origin is, and maybe perhaps look up in Google. I love Google. The spiritual properties or the spiritual attributes or symbol of what it means. I think that'd be interesting to look into. I always do that kind of stuff. What time is it there at your guys' location? Because right now it is 10:26 a.m. here. I'm just curious to know. You don't have to if you guys don't want to comment that. I was just trying to make conversation with you guys. Um yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on and let me read for you, and giving some of your information, and I will be definitely, can I say, you you I'm gonna butcher that. I'm so sorry. Never mind. Yeah, I know, right? I can't say it. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't. Some of these names, I don't know. And then I get kind of embarrassed, and I get kind of nervous, and I've always, yeah, I know. I've always had social anxiety, so I'm just like, So this is a big step for me to get on. Don't, right? just just stop talking. That's the advice for you guys, from you guys, right? Thank you. It's just a odd trend. Eh, yeah, I'm not up with all the trends necessarily. I'm kind of old, in my opinion. I'm going to be 37 this month. Would you like a reading? E EAA. That's how I'm just gonna say the initials so I don't mess anybody's name up, and because I don't want to be disrespectful on accident. 37 is a baby. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel a little bit better. I've been down on myself about that because I've already been through a divorce and everything, and that's just, you're 22. All right. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, it's 10:27 in Florida. Someone gave me a whoa, I don't know what that was. That's weird. Lighting. Okay. Okay, whatever that is. I'll go ahead and pull a card for you. EAA. So you got two cards. So you got the Fool, and you got the Two of... I think it's the Two of Pentacles, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. Okay. So that's telling me that you are going to have two new, out of the blue, hitting things, not even realizing it, out of the blue sort of opportunities. And what made me get a divorce was this person lied and was cheating. And I wasn't perfect either. I was going through a lot of emotional turmoil, and I should have got some help. So I hope that answers your question. And do you prefer Joe or Biden as a president? When it comes to political things, I really don't get into that. I just feel that whoever wants to be president, go for it, because I couldn't do it. And more power to them. And as long as people are safe, that's all that matters to me, because I can't sit there and judge a person when I know very little information. And even if I know a lot of information, I still can't judge them because I'm not them. I've never been through what they've been through. So I hope that answers your question. If you want to leave your preference down there, that's fine too. But yeah, I feel like you are someone that likes to obviously create intellectual conversation. So that could be another reason why you got the Fool, is because you're someone that likes to have more intellectually stimulating conversations. And sometimes you struggle with that because you find that you have people that talk a lot and about things that don't really matter to you, or you find people that don't talk at all, or you don't understand them. So you kind of feel like you might be in limbo with communication. So you are very open when the Fool comes up. To me, that's about starting a new journey. So I feel like you will find some new group of people to explore things with, and to have better conversations with, and to get the answers you're seeking. Not just political, I'm talking about in every aspect. Hope that helped. But like I said, if you guys want longer readings, or you want long distance healings with notes and pulling cards and all that, I had everyone feels things different with Yushu Reiki. Long distance, some people feel nothing until the next day. Some people feel like tingles. Some people feel like it's a massage. Some people feel like a hot or cold chill. And some people feel like a cool breeze. Thank you. Okay, I'll be here. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Thank you for your kind comment and wish for me. I appreciate that. Wishing the best for you. Well, thank you for your support as well. But yeah, so that's kind of what Reiki is. Lots of love to you as well. Thank you. And healing. Bye. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry, I was just was looking at E's comment. So now it's just me on the chat. Yay. So what's on your mind, E? Because it seems like you have some things to talk about, or want to. I might have to get off here and come back on in a little bit because my chihuahua needs to go outside and she's getting impatient. She's been very worried about me. I know. If you can see, she's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go, guys. I'm sorry, but I will be back. I will be back later today or soon, shortly after I take her out, or I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know about the time, probably something similar to this, and just kind of go from there. But thanks for watching, guys. Much love.